Good morning, everyone. It actually is morning. How are we doing? I'm gonna just apologize right now that I haven't been getting videos up. And it's funny because, I know I've missed some because I filmed them and my mic wasn't working. So I really hope my mic is working right now. But I was like, oh, it's been like maybe a week and a half that I haven't posted. It's been 3 weeks. That's my bad. Puzzle is doing great. She's the one we're working with today. There will be more videos of her. There will be more videos of Epona. Epona is gentling much slower, but that's totally fine. Puzzle's the one that's further along, but she's still quirky, and she's Puzzle. So I wanted to show you guys sort of where we're at right now, because it's been weeks. If you're following me on Facebook, my personal Facebook and the Winter Wish, both Facebooks, I have been posting some updates about them because all I do is post my horses all the time. So you'll see some updates about Puzzle and some updates about Epona, mostly of Puzzle. But I'm gonna do better about getting videos on here because that's the whole point. And I guess part of the reason I haven't is because the work that we've been doing is very repetitive. Alright, you gonna be good? Good girl. So it's just a lot of the same stuff. Like, we're not like learning something new every day. Like, it's a lot of repetition, and I find that is just gonna be sort of the track record with her, because she's a little bit older. She's not that old, but she's 7, 8. So, the older horses tend to just take a little bit more time to gentle up. But anyway, I did want to show you guys sort of where she's at. And sort of talk about stuff and help you guys out with a horse that might be like her, so you have some ideas as to how to move forward in the gentling process without going in like chronological order. So she is haltering-ish and she's leading-ish. I say ish because it's kind of hit or miss. She's very head shy and I have to halter her a certain way. And it's not the most ideal situation, and I will do a video on it because I think it's helpful for those that have head shy horses that have to be haltered kind of odd. Like, she's the first time I've had to halter this way, and I will do a video so you guys know what I'm talking about. But she's quirky, but once I get the halter on, she's learning to lead. She's giving the pressure a little bit. Is that sensitive? You're getting your back lift there. Over here. Relax. She gets super tensive here. I actually don't even know where we were with the last video. I probably should have watched that first before I did this. I'll get my life together soon. But honestly, like, it is spring and I'm working on spring cleanup, so the training has been slow with these guys because I've been trying to get stuff kind of cleaned up so that these guys aren't just standing around in muck nasty, because we had a really, really, really rough winter. And it's still cold. It's cold today. It's like this winter is never ending. So anyway, I can brush her. She still gets like she's not the most interested yet. She's getting better, mind you. But she still would rather like be in her own world and me not be totally involved in her life. She's getting better. There's mornings where she calls to me, so that makes me feel good. But I wanted to show you guys where we're at, and I talked about reading, and one of the things I teach first is reading at liberty. And I do this in many different ways. I use spins, and I'll toss hay, and then when they look up, once they finish eating, they look up, I'll walk to the next bin and I'll toss hay. So they learn to kind of follow a pattern. Because again, when you're working with head shy horses that are kind of flighty, they don't really want to be taking hay from you, they don't really want to be near you, but there's still a lot of stuff that we can teach them that's going to be helpful for when they are comfortable enough for us to be near them and for them to want to be with us. So we're past the bins, so now we're working on actually taking hay from me. Follow me around. Good job, girl. But she can still get a little bit guarded about her head. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just start walking, and when she follows, I'm not going to, walk too far away from her. I'm going to click and treat her. Help her try to sneak in. shoe a little bit. And I'm gonna walk. Good girl. Good job. I don't want to give her these big bites. You see the ears went back, and she touched my hand. Like I said, she's sensitive about that. Good girl. Come on. Good girl. So this is sort of a game that we played for a while. Kind of teaching. Touch my hand without leaving the stage. I'm just going to keep reinforcing her sticking around. Because what I imagine is if I actually have like a lead rope and a halter on her, does she feel like she needs to leave me and walk away and then she's going to get, you know, feel the pressure of the lead, or is she kind of like naturally drawing to me, like my person? And again, I like these inward turns, turning towards me. Again, imagine a lead rope. If she turned the other way, it'd be behind her butt, which I know she would not like. She's showing some signs of like stress and anxiety, so we're gonna just work on feeding for a minute. I'm gonna lower the expectation. Good girl. There we go. Part of that's just her. It's gonna take a while to work through a lot of emotions. If you've been following Puzzle like on my Facebook or on here, both of them, she's a very emotive horse. That's even a word. She reads like an open book, which is phenomenal. As a trainer, that's what we want in our horses, because that's very, very clear communication. However, when the open book is, I hate this, it's, you gotta be careful and you gotta work through that sort of thing. So she's getting a lot better and she's learning to relax, and she's not like this all the time, mind you. Like, she's not constantly mad at me. It's just we go through these stages where she just gets a little uptight. Hi, sweetheart. And like, she's just trying to figure the world out. So I'm gonna practice now for following my back turn, because again, if I'm moving her, this is practically leading. That's good. And I want her taking some cautious, slow steps. I want her literally following me as if I had her on the lead line. I don't want her cutting me off. And she's like, I want this food right now. She has some resource guarding issues, some food anxiety and all that. So there's more to this story with her than just meets the eye here. Good girl. That was really nice. But she really is learning to take hay like from my actual hand, which is the step for introducing pellets, which we're not there yet because she really loves alfalfa. And I'm gonna start introducing pellets soon, but I gotta wait until some horses are not here. They have moved. I was so tempted to just pat her neck. That's not how you work. It's like, it's hard trying not to just do things that you would do. She's got a bunch of crumbs on the ground, so that's fine. It's all good. That's where you're in trouble. Getting alfalfa up my nose somehow. Harper, you're gonna mess with the gate. Okay, so she's sort of taking a break from leading, so that's fine. We'll do something else. Here you go, pup. Pup. Here you go, bud. I don't know if I'm training you and my dog right now. Okay. I'm going to introduce, now I've done this before, once, only once, the saddle and the saddle pad, which I know, what am I doing? So obviously I'm not cinching this on. I'm just getting her used to different things that doesn't like revolve around her head, because like I said, she's very, very head shy. That's her problem. And when you have a head shy horse, you can't halter them, you can't lead them, and you can't do other stuff, which we're doing now, but it's still like a very slow process. So there's a lot of other things that we can do that are gentling adjacent, that does not require that. So you don't have to feel like, oh, my horse won't let me halter them, so I can't do anything else with them. Like, oh no, you can. All right, so I'm gonna show you guys sort of how I introduce tack. Like I said, she's had it on before. Hi. What is going on? Yeah, that was good. All right, I'm gonna pick a trigger because she got nervous and looked at me and didn't freak, which is what she likes to do. She likes to get mad when I touch her. Like when she looks at me, I always have to be like, okay, you got to. Want to check it out? Good. You check it out? Can you touch it? I'm just targeting. It's like, I'm leaving. So we're looking away. Avoidance. Target. You touch it. She hasn't quite learned target that much yet. Okay. She's like, I'm fine. Okay. So, I'm just gonna touch her for a minute. And what I like to do is I like to put stuff on them and then just like let them walk with it. If they want to run it off, run it off. Like I kind of, I'm not all that picky about that. Let her just like think about it. This is obviously, I'm not cinching it on because I can't halter her. And she's not ready for that anyway. But like, if she were to freak out right now, there's nothing I would be able to do to stop it. If she were to freak out with that, it's just gonna fall off. So it's like, it's fine. But like, I'm totally cool with it like falling off. Like a lot of people think it has to be perfect the first time. Nah, it falls off, it falls off. It's not a big deal. And like this is good practice for getting used to like blanketing and all that. It's good. Like, you can walk with it. It's totally fine. It's like, oh, this isn't that bad at all. You know, so good girl. And I like doing this stuff at Liberty too, and like you can do it at any stage, you know. Because I'm not restricting her, so if she like seriously feels the need to run that off, like she can. It's really not a big deal. Girl. Yeah, because she can get away from the thing. It will fall off. It's not attached, so. Now, if I were to cinch it on and say good luck, like that's not really my style, you know? So I wouldn't do that, but for this sort of stuff, like. So yeah, I just like to give them time to like think about things. Good girl. See if she's gonna leave. Like she's thinking about leaving. She gets really rounded in her hind end when she's nervous, which a lot of horses do. So I'm just gonna like back it up, pet her, then back it up, let her kind of relax. Again, you can read her like an open book. Her body language is very crystal clear, which is great. Good girl. Very jumpy. In like a really subtle way. Like you guys probably really can't see it from there, but I see her like body twitching, which is eventually you'll be able to work through. Obviously that saddle doesn't fit. That's my crap saddle. It doesn't even get cinched on to anybody because the tree's way too wide, but yeah, that was easy. You know, and obviously she's not like ready to ride off into the sunset or anything, but the more we kind of just do this sort of stuff and get her used to things, like the better off she's going to be. Good girl. I'm just going to let her eat for a minute. And not to like piling on stuff, but do a little bit of light desensitizing while she's eating. So I'm just going to use the long whip because when we do leg stuff, we use the long whip to start so nobody dies, gets kicked and breaks an arm. Some of these Mustangs are quick with their feet, so you gotta be cautious. But I have done a little bit with her, so she's not bad. She'll probably be twitchy the first go because she's like, why are we using a stick? I'm just working on the legs. So make sure when you're doing leg prep, you're working all the way down. You know, take your time with it. Don't just like rush it. But like I said, I've done some stuff with her. So work all the way down. See, she stopped eating because she's like, what's touching my foot? Like a lot of people just go to like the hop here and then maybe a little bit down. But you want to go, sometimes they're more sensitive over by their coronet and stuff. It's crows. And you want to do the inside as well, which is more sensitive normally. There it is, right? So she was fine with it on the outside. Girl. Girl. It's the inside that's more sensitive that a lot of people don't realize. So they'll desensitize the outside, you know, or the back. However, I guess whatever way we're perceiving this. And then they'll go to touch, like pick their foot up, and because they touch the inside, the horse freaks, and they're like, what the heck, I did my desensitizing work, what happened? The inside, medial side is more sensitive. Girl. I don't know why, I just have found that to be true.